Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday, the 23rd of February 2022. I'm just back home after about 1 hour's parole on my COVID prison. uh, I've been to the hospital for a PCR test, but I won't find out the result until tomorrow. So I've got to sit it out another day in isolation. I won't go out and about until I'm absolutely convinced that I don't have this disease anymore because I don't want to give it to other people. Unlike the UK, who have now decided, hey, just give it to anybody you feel like so that we can protect Boris Johnson and avoid the fact that he broke the rules, etc., etc. Anyway, so I'm more responsible than that. I'm glad that I'm not living in the UK. And what's happening in the news? Well, apart from the obvious, which we shall ignore, and because it will just stress you out, there is when I was coming back in the car, I listened to a BBC News story about Hank the Tank. Have you heard it yet? You will, I'm sure. I'm sure it will become a well-known news item if it isn't already. In Lake Tahoe, California, uh, one of the larger residents is a black bear, and he seems to have this American problem of overeating. I'm not sure if he was weaned on junk food or whatever, but apparently he breaks into houses and steals from the refrigerator food. This this bear has an an appetite just to beat all appetites. And he's refused to hibernate because he's so hungry all the time. So he just breaks into houses and steals food. I'm not sure if it's McDonald's or anything they've got in the fridge, I guess. And it made me laugh. Also, some of the residents are hoping that the bear's life will be spared, that it won't be hunted down and killed, but in fact will be captured and taken to a sanctuary. And I hope so too. I mean, it's just doing what's natural to it, isn't it? I mean, it's not, endangering people. Although, of course, it is a huge, great thing. And I don't think I'd like to be faced with a bear, that's for sure. Not exactly the same as Jungle Book type bear, you know what I mean? Right, okay, so let's get on with our medium level Sudoku game, shall we? There are lots of things in the minutes that I've been chatting to you. I've seen lots and lots of things already. So I guess this is going to be yet another easy game. Let's begin with the ones since they're very easy to see. So we certainly have one blocking across this row and one blocking across this row. If you don't know what that means, a very quick explanation. One can only appear in its row one time. Each digit can only appear in a row, column, or one of these outline sections, black in black, once. That's the rules of Sudoku. Now you know the rules. Let's get on it. Now, what were the other things I saw? There's 9 blocking down here, 9 blocking up this column, and 9 blocking across here. So you see where they intersect and where they don't intersect, there's an empty square. So that's where our 9 can go. Up here, 9 blocks across here like this, 9 blocks across here like this, and 9 blocks up here. You getting the idea now? Okay. 9 goes there. Now that 9 blocks all the way down here and across here, and giving us a 9 in that square. And we continue on blocking the 9s across this row and down this column here, which gives us a 9 there. And to finish off the 9s, we have 9s blocking across these 2 rows and up this column here. And so that's our 9s now finished. Okay, I said it had an easy start, and now you can see why. Right, okay. So now you got the basics of the game, I do believe. Right, another thing that's pretty patently obvious is the 7s, like so, and up here. I didn't quite understand that garbled megaphone message, but oh, oh, it's an anti-rabies drive by the sounds of it. Uh, you know, anti-rabies injections for pets. Okay, free. Good. Well done, local government. Right, back to the Sudoku puzzle. I don't know if you heard that. It's pretty loud. I'm hearing it pretty loudly, although it is garbled because it's a megaphone. You know how awful they are to listen to. Right, I see twos blocking down here and twos blocking up here. That puts a nice neat 2 into that square there. Okay, what else? I see 8s blocking down here and 8 blocking across here, and 8 goes in here. And then 8's back this way, 8's blocking across here, and leaving just that empty square there. This could be the easiest game of the week, actually. So far, anyway, unless something, you know, turns up to complicate things in a moment, which could happen. It certainly could happen. It does happen in Sudoku more often than not, actually, when you play the game. But so far, it's been very fast. Right, I'm even kind of slowing it down for you, if you know what I mean. 5's up there, 5 across. Otherwise, the video might be over too quickly. You might not be able to follow it. 5's across this way. 5's go there. Six blocks down here and 6 blocks across there, so that's a 6. 3 blocks down here, putting a 3 there. Oops, sorry, 3 there, and a 4 into this square. Now, missing numbers from this column are what? 4 and 5, so we've got an intersecting 4 stopping that square from becoming a 4, so 4 has to be here. 5 is the last number we need to complete this column here. Okay. Right, where to now? As you can hear, I'm still coughing a bit, although I'm really hoping that the COVID has gone, but just left me with a cough. 6's go there, obviously. And now the 5's block across this row and down here, so that's a 5 there. 5 blocking up this column, and across this row, putting a 5 there. 5 along the bottom here, 5 down here, that's a 5 there. Now 5 blocking all the way up here and across there. 5 now complete along with 9. So 5 and 9's are all done. We don't need to worry about those digits anymore. So what do we need to worry about? Okay, we must be able to get this number. Now, if you're new to Sudoku, just think about it like this. We can work out these 3 numbers, right? Because we have everything else in the row. So we must know what these 3 are, and whatever's left will be the complement of this block here. So the missing numbers here in these 3 squares are 3, 4, and 7. 3, 4, and 7. So knowing that's 3, 4, and 7, we know that this has to be 1, because that's what we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to finish the game. Finish the block, I should say. Okay. Right, we can't do any more about 1s at the moment, because if we look and see where the remaining 1s are, we'll find there's a pattern like that, so we can't really resolve that just yet. So we'll look for other things. Let's just go through the numbers and see what else we can do now. 2s appear in, well, a pattern like this. 2 blocks up here and across here, right? So that means 2s will be in one of these 2 squares, which is going to put 2 up here like that. 2 is also down here if you follow around with your eyes up and down. You'll find that that's the pattern for 2s, and we can't really do much about that as it stands, so we won't worry about that. Now 3 is very useful because look, 3 blocks across here like that, putting a 3 right there. We also know that 3s are going to appear up there like that, and 3s are going to appear like that. Well, my cat's already had his rabies injections, so I don't need to worry about that. Here they come. 4 here. I wonder if I should bring my cat in just in case they decide to grab it and think it's a stray. It doesn't wear a collar. I never put collars on my cats. I wonder if I should. I'm gonna just make sure my cat's in. Hold on a second, I'm a bit concerned. Okay, my cat is securely inside the house because I don't, you know, they might just say, do you think he's a stray, and give him a vaccine anyway. He's had his vaccines already. So. My cat is not an anti-vaxxer, you'll be pleased to hear. He's a scientific cat, like others in this house. Where am I? 4. Okay, 4 is one of the missing, okay, 4 blocks down here, right? So 4 has to be one of these missing numbers, which means that it can't be in this square here, can it? Because 4 is somewhere along here. And 4 blocks up here like this. So we know that 4 has to be in that square there. We also have 4 blocking across here like this. That's a 4 there, blocking up here now. 4 blocking across there. I'm fighting against this loud megaphone on the pickup truck carrying the anti-rabies vaccine. Right, what's next? 6 is our next number to investigate. Let's see. 6 blocks across here. That's a 6 there. Now we can get this number here by the same process that we used down here, because we can work out these 2 missing numbers for this row, and that means we can get this number here, right? So the missing numbers here are 3 and 6, I believe. So we've got 3 and 6, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this has got to be an 8. Okay. And right. Oh, there's one number missing here in this block or this row, whichever way you look at it. A missing number is 2. Let's fill it in. Now, so we've got 2 blocking up here and we've got 4 blocking down here. So we know that these 2 empty squares must contain 2 and 4. And understanding that these are 2 and 4, we can look through a block here and work out a missing number. And the missing number is 8, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 must be here. I hope you're picking up some principles of, basic principles of Sudoku. If you are a learner here, this is really a learner's game, so that's why I'm explaining in quite a detailed way, really. We have just 1 empty square in this column, and that missing number is an 8 again, plenty of 8s. 8 now blocks across here like this, up here, and therefore fits into that square there. And now we have 8 blocking across here and up here, and 8 now is complete, so it joins 5 and 9 as a digit. Let's finish as a okay. Missing numbers down here now are what? 1, 3, excuse me, and 7. No, can't tell which is which just yet. Let's look again at missing numbers here. 3, 4, and 7. We got 7, we got 4, we got 3, 1 of each. Nope. Okay, missing numbers here are 2 and 3. No, we can't tell which is which, but we can because 2 blocks across here like this, that means that 2 is in one of these squares, right? Meaning that cannot be 2 because we already have a 2 for this row. So 2 has to fit there. 3 is the last number there. 3 blocks across here. That gives us a 3 there. Now we only have 1 digit missing in this column, and I do believe it's a 7. And there's 7 blocks up here now, so that's a 7, and the missing number 2. 2 stops this square from being a 2, so you're a 2 there. You're a 4. You're not a 4, but you must be a 4. And to finish this block or this column, whichever way you look at it, the answer is 3. We have 1 empty square in this row. It's a 7. Let's stick it in. 7 now blocking down here and down here gives us a 7 there. We have 1 empty square in this column, and it's a 3 to fill it. And now we still need a 1 to finish off there. 1 blocks up. Ooh, in a straight line, please, Neil. There we go. 1 up here, 1 across there. That's a 1. Now we have just 1 number missing here, which is a 3. 1 number missing here, which is a 6. Sorry, hit the right key. Number missing down here is blocking a 6 rather. 6 will be here, and 3 will finish it. Okay, so that's our medium level game in a very short time, including time for capturing and containing my cat and chatting about Hank the Tank. So I hope to see you later on for a bit more challenging Sudoku. Thank you. Bye bye.